Cool FM Live here at the campus of Cochise College in Sierra Vista, Arizona, with an SSVEC community update about the Community Spotlight, Finding Hope in Addiction and Recovery, coming up on Monday, November 18th. And that will be here at the Cochise College Student Union, 901 Colombo Avenue in Sierra Vista. And joining me to my left is Becky Smith. She's the Community Outreach for Legacy Foundation. And to my right, Captain Heather Bays with the Salvation Army. Ladies, thank you for joining me.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Yes, absolutely. Now, why don't we start off with, well, first of all, Becky, this is the first time you're putting on something like this, right? No?
It's the first time we're having it as a community spotlight.
As a community spotlight,
Yes,
okay, gotcha.
Yes.
This will be our third year, right?
Fourth year.
Fourth year.
Yes.
Fourth year overall. Okay.
Doing Victory Over Addiction.
Yes.
So before we've held it at the Salvation Army.
Okay.
However, the reason why we've kind of flipped it is because it is National Drug and Alcohol Awareness Month, and they're doing the Community Spotlight. So we thought, well, that would be perfect, especially here at the college, and just to get the word out there, and that there's resources that people don't realize are here in this community.
And we want to let folks know too, Becky, that this is a free event.
Yes.
It's on Monday.
Yes.
And who's invited and what's going to take place?
It's a free public event, Community Spotlight, Finding Hope in Addiction and Recovery. So we're inviting anybody in the public who has any interest in knowing anything about addiction and recovery and how they can find hope in that in that situation. There's a lot of resources in Sierra Vista, and most people don't know about many of the resources. So at the Community Spotlight, we have almost 30 different local resources who will be represented, including Salvation Army, Cochise Harm Reduction, Chiricahua Health, County Health Services, Community Bridges, Community Partners. There's
Good Neighbor Alliance.
Good Neighbor Alliance. Many services will be here. Support groups like Sober Project, Parents of Addicted Loved Ones, absolutely. So they'll all be here from 4 to 5:30 on Monday. They'll all have information about the services that they provide, and they are all people who are involved in addiction or recovery and care about this topic. So they're a great group of people, so come out and meet them and find the resources that you need.
So if there's a family member or a friend of someone they know who has an addiction problem,
Yep.
this would be a good place to learn more about what's available in Sierra Vista and Cochise County.
Yeah, it's not just for people that are in addiction. It's all, and it's not just drugs and alcohol. It's also, there's so many different addictions and so many different gambits of addiction.
Gambling.
Yeah, gambling. Yes, and pornography.
There you go.
And there's all kinds, food, everything. And because everything can become an addiction, especially if you already have an addictive behavior. So personality.
Yeah.
So there's one great thing about these events is you're able to learn and have people. So I'm in recovery. My friend here is not, but has family that are in recovery, and it's her hard. And so she's a huge part of Parents Against Addicted Loved Ones. I know more on the recovery side, but it's going to be a joint event.
Mm-hmm.
And, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yep. And the people that you'll meet are amazing people who know what they're talking about because they've been there, like Heather. I mean, so they can definitely empathize and connect with the people who need the services.
All right. Well, this is great. It's on Monday, this coming Monday, and it actually starts at 4 o'clock, right?
Yeah, so there's a resource fair that starts at 4 o'clock. So from 4 to 5:30, it's strictly the resource fair. So come and wander around, find out about all the resources that are available. Starting at 5:30, we have speakers. So we have a gentleman coming down from Phoenix. His name is Alec. He is with the Pathway program, and they are a program that provides services for youth who have substance abuse problems. He's talking about youth and substance use. He'll focus on vaping and marijuana, but he'll also focus on social media and how that impacts youth and mental health and their substance
Video
use
gaming.
as well. So he's one of our speakers. We have the DEA coming down to talk about the drugs that are coming into Cochise County, the kind of drugs that they're seeing and that we're dealing with locally, the quantities of drug coming in and the quantities that they're finding, and also removing from the community as well. We have a woman coming down from Phoenix as well, J. Hunt Garcia, who is speaking about stigma. Stigma is a big reason people do not seek services because there's shame. They just don't, they just don't want to deal with the way the drug addiction makes them feel. So she'll be talking about stigma, and she's a speaker throughout Phoenix. She's got lived experience, and she is fabulous. So she'll be here Monday evening. And also Lou Funk, who's the executive director of Cochise Harm Reduction. She'll be speaking as well about harm reduction and what that is and how that helps people struggling with addiction and homelessness.
Is she going to do any Narcan examples?
There will be Narcan at a number of the different service tables, the resource tables. I don't think she's going to do demonstrations.
Okay.
But you can, at any of the tables that have Narcan, they will explain to you how to use it.
We had somebody who asked, on how does this stuff all work?
Yes, and it saves lives, so it's really good for people to have access to it and know how to use it.
Yeah, and Narcans are available for free, right? Across Cochise County.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely.
so we give them out all the time at Salvation Army.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah, and we had that's part where our staff had asked, if it happens, how do we administer it? So we're looking for someone to come in and give our staff.
Yeah.
That's why I asked, is she going to give the,
Okay.
because that would cover that.
County Health does education, Lou does education, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
25 organizations participating.
At least 25.
At least
Close to
25.
30.
So this will be great. So it's right here on the Sierra Vista campus.
Cochise College.
On Cochise College. And it's in the student union area of the campus, right?
It'll be in the student union, yes.
In the student union. Okay, gotcha. And I understand you're going to also have some videos that you're going to be showing in a loop, Stories of Hope videos.
Yes, absolutely. So these are precious, I will tell you. These are stories of local people who have struggled with addiction over many years, and each of these people have a story of hope of how they found recovery. And so the stories are all very different, but they're very much the same in the struggle. And then how they live now is just amazing testimony and beautiful stories of hope. So they will be on a loop during the course of the resource fair. Those videos will be showing in the community room, so people can just go in, sit down, watch the stories, and really see that there is hope in addiction and recovery.
All right. It's Monday starting at 4 o'clock here in Sierra Vista on Cochise College, at the Cochise College main campus in the Student Union area as well, too. Why don't you show up that poster one more time there, Heather? Let's get a good shot here. Ladies, any other final words to say? This is obviously an important thing here. We're not just talking about drug addiction, because as you were saying, Heather, there's addictions of all kinds that people are struggling with that can have a negative impact on
Celebrate
a person's
Recovery
life.
should be there too.
They'll be here, absolutely.
Okay.
Celebrate Recovery will be here. Yes, and don't let the shame keep you away.
Yeah.
Do not let the shame keep you away.
And even if
because-
you are in full addiction still, please still come and find out the resources and get the things for when the wheels do start to fall off, and because they will. Because that's what happens when when it comes to drugs and alcohol and gambling and pornography, so many different addictions. So come check us out.
Yeah, it's free.
And it's free. Yeah.
Yep, absolutely. We welcome the community.
All right, sounds good. All right, ladies, thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
joining us.
Thanks,
Becky
Todd.
Smith, Community Outreach for Legacy Foundation to my left, and Captain Heather Bays with the Salvation Army to my right. We'll see you on Monday, folks. This has been a Sulphur Springs Valley Electric Cooperative Community Update, and we'll see you again next time.
Thank you.